And joining us now for more context and analysis is former U.S. Ambassador to Ukraine, Wiliam Taylor. Ambassador Taylor, always a pleasure to have you on the show. What was your reaction to President Zelensky's plea to Congress today?
So, Lindsay, I thought this was a brilliant speech, and I was so glad that the American people got to see it, that we all got to see it as he delivered it to the Congress, to the full Congress, and to get the response from them to his dramatic appeal. This man knows how to speak, knows how to pull words together, knows how to pull concepts together. He knows how to pull people together, Lindsay. He has unified his country. He unified the Congress today, Republicans and Democrats, standing ovation. He got President Biden to provide these additional resources. So this was both an emotional and a dramatic speech that was very effective at doing exactly what he wanted.
At one point during his address, President Zelenskyy said, quote, "Russia has turned the Ukrainian sky into a source of death for thousands of people." It's been weeks of these attacks at this point. Zelenskyy is pleading with the West for help. How sustainable is this for Ukraine?
So Ukraine will continue to fight, Lindsay. Ukraine will never quit. It is possible, as you've just reported, it is possible that the Ukrainian military can have a dramatic effect, can be pushing back on the overwhelmingly larger Russian army. But the Russian army is stalled. The Ukrainian military has been able to stop its movement towards Kyiv and towards most of the big cities. So the Ukrainian military has done what no one expected it to do. And if the Russian morale, if the morale in the Russian ranks is as bad as it sounds like it is, with no food and no fuel and bad leadership, running out of people, running out of soldiers. I mean, they're trying to get Armenians and Syrians. They're trying to get the Belarusians. They're trying to bring soldiers from the far reaches of the country. The Russian military, Lindsay, may be in bad shape. It may be in bad shape. And if that's the case, then there could be a crumbling of that military and the Ukrainians could take over. On the other hand, in answer to your question, how long will they last? They will, if it's a long fight, if it's a long battle, the Ukrainians will be there to the end.
And as you now know, President Biden has officially called Putin a war criminal. While it's a powerful label in the grand scheme of things, what does this do for Ukraine?
Well, what this does is it demonstrates that the world understands the horror and the senselessness of this war. As the Ukrainians have pointed out, there's no reason. This war is totally unjustified. All the destruction that you're showing, all of the civilians killed that you're showing, it is senseless. There is no reason for this, none. It's unprovoked. Ukraine presents no threat to Russia. So this is criminal. This is a criminal action. Whoever is in charge of this, and we know who's in charge, is a war criminal. War criminal. There's no doubt. This is war crimes.
What more could ally nations who are geographically right there, closer to Ukraine, be doing right now?
This is a great question, because what President Zelenskyy has asked for over and over is somehow to control the skies. And we know the debate about whether or not U.S. soldiers are going to be on the ground or U.S. pilots are going to be in the air. And the answer apparently is no, that they're not going to be Americans. However, the European NATO allies on the eastern flank have some of the same weapons that the Ukrainians have, and the Ukrainians are trained on. So those allies, those NATO allies, with that equipment that is able to shoot down aircraft, it is able to even shoot down missiles, that is very useful to President Zelenskyy. And so he said, give me a no-fly zone, close the skies, and if you can't do that, give me the weapons and we will close the skies. And that's what we should do.
Former U.S. Ambassador to Ukraine, Wiliam Taylor, always a pleasure to have you join us. Thanks so much for your time and insight. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.